Alrighty. Now, where were we? Goodness. Goodness. Alright. So, we just unlocked... we just unlocked expanded industrial power, which is lovely. That means that we now have the ability to make more power. And with more power comes great manufacturing. So we're just gonna... Well, I mean, actually, real quick, let's take a look at manufacture. That requires the heavy modular frames and motors, which is fine. But the fuel generator, that's what we really want. And fuel generators can be built with... Oops, no, I meant... There we go. Quick wire. Caterium's high conductivity and resistance to corrosion makes it ideal for small, advanced electronics. Okay, so we're going to have to build the first few of these by hand, which is fine. So basically what we're going to have to do is some maths. Love maths. Don't you love maths? Let's just, well, it's always easier to look at it from... Whee! I would love to not land on anything that'll kill me. Ow! Oh, that was not deep enough. Ow! My ankles. Oh, that was terrible. All right, we're gonna... Ow! Oh, my poor sweet little ankles. Gosh, that was terrible. Okay, let's get a ramp up on this side. Whoa! Steal one of these. Can't afford because I don't have concrete. What? Don't have concrete? What are you talking about? Don't have concrete. Oh, hey, that worked out. Did I put all my concrete in here? I have 479 concrete. Alright, that's fine. Oh, but look at all this plastic. Oh, we got so much plastic. It's a beautiful thing. Little bit of rubber. Excuse me. Little bit of rubber, little bit of plastic. Then we got the just random stuff in here. Take these out. Alright, so currently, if we just do the math here real quick, we've got 10 heavy oil residue per minute coming out of each of these. And currently, we have 8 of them. Correct? Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, just to make sure, each of these is using 30 crude oil per minute. And the node out there that I'm using, I believe, is making 240. So one of those to 4 of these is a perfect split. Or, well, one normal node, or pure node, one pure node to 8 of these is a perfect split. So if we have, we're making 80 oil residue in total. I need motors. Can I have some motors, please? Motor. Motor. I'm out of motors? Well, that's not right. Let's go grab some motors and some wait. My car. Where's my car? Is my car back at base? It's probably back at base. Alright, I'm gonna leave all my stuff here. We're gonna go grab some motors. We're gonna go grab some, boop. Alright. Back in action. So, if we're... Still need motors. There's always something that I don't have on me. Alright. Here we go. Bam. So, we need to make fuel. And we're going to be making fuel out of the heavy oil residue. So it takes 60 heavy oil residue per minute in order to do 40 fuel per minute. So the 60 oil residue we are making, but we're actually making 20 extra. Because right now we're making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80. So 120 would be adding 4 more of these. So if we were to add 4 more of these right over here, right like so, and then right like so. Oh wait, this is too close. I was doing, yeah, okay. Boop. Need some more space. Zoop it. How close is that to that? That's okay. We're gonna redesign this later. Anyway, so really this is just getting the basic idea down as to what we need for each kind of material, kind of getting a baseline for the things that we need, and then we'll go from there. Boop. Alright, so that's 4 more. So now we'll have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is 120 heavy residual oil residue stuff. So we'll be able to do 2 of these, making fuel, which will be 80 fuel per minute. And that'll be fantastic. And we won't need all these buffers anymore. We'll just be able to feed directly into those machines. And everybody will be happy. So I think I have 2 normal nodes and 2 pure nodes that I can use for oil. So if we have 240 and 240, that's 480. And then plus 120, that would be 600. And then 720 in total. So 720 divided by 30. 720 divided by 30 is going to be 24. So currently, with just the with the gosh, words. With the oil nodes that we have over there, we can get 24 of these going. So we can double what we have here, including the stuff we haven't hooked up. And we have plenty of plastic, so it's not like we need this setup here. So why don't we just kind of start to solidify the things that we need here. And we'll just get rid of these because the heavy oil residue isn't really going to be used from these. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with refineries. All right. Now, we can set it up so that... We can set it up so that these are like facing away from each other, and we can have the outputs on the outside of each of these rows. And then the inputs will both kind of just split up like this, but the problem with that is they're kind of crisscrossed, so we'd have to have like a pipe, a couple pipes actually, that go through here down the center of the two. And then... Okay, so yeah, that'd be fine. So what we'll do is we'll kind of center this. And I mean, that does kind of seem centered. Yeah, that's actually perfectly centered. But we want enough room on this side, so we'll actually scoot this over so that the edge is right up along the back here. Like that, and then we'll leave this area for space. I do want to see what it looks like if we add a... Ooh, Mark IV conveyors. Oh, and it takes the... Ah! Mark IV conveyors are super easy to build. Oh, that's wonderful. Alright, so if we take one of these, and then we take one of these, and we flip it around, and we line it up just like that. And actually, I do want... I need to bring that forward just a little bit. It's in line with that. Yeah, see, I want it like that. So that this is... The outer hatch, that little lip there, is in line with the edge of the foundations. So now, if we were to take a conveyor lift and stick it on either thing... That's still pretty close together. What we could do is have... Let's just build a couple of these in proof of concept this. So we're going to have them in line like this. Alright. So if we were to have this side raised like that, we can have a conveyor lift or a conveyor belt going along the center there. And then when it comes to the pipes, each line is going to be getting 240. And we'll have 240 going into this half and 240 going into this half. So what we'll want to do is have two separate pipelines. Right angle. Bring you back by 1, I believe. Oops. That's better. Right? Yeah. Cool. So if we take a pipeline like this, and where's our stackable pipeline? Here we go. So if we take a stackable pipeline, we'll have... Nope. We'll have a pipeline that comes along like so. Alright, and then we'll have another stackable pipeline there. We'll have another pipeline that's coming in along here. And then we can have a stackable like this. And if we put... Okay, if we put a... It doesn't really matter for now. If we put something like this along there, and then we say want a splitter along here, okay, we absolutely can do that. Oh wait, I'm being silly. We don't even need conveyor poles. We don't need conveyors. We're just bringing oil in here. So we only need 2 lines of fuel. Oh, or of oil. Okay, that makes life a million times easier. I'm making my life hard. Don't even sweat it. Alright, so we're going to make 12 of these per side. That's off. And really, we don't need... We don't need this much space between them. Because if we're going to space them out like this, we're going to run out of room. So how closely can we get these? If we're going to... If we want them kind of centered, and then I want another one... Okay, so we could center them every half step instead of every full step. So let's get rid of these. We'll start here. We'll have the solid platform going that way. And then we'll just... So that's 2, 3... That should be 12. That is 11. 100% sure 11? That's 11. I don't want to build any closer to the waterfall than that. So we're going to extend it on this side. And that is going to be fine. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Zoop. Alright, we take one more of these. And we line it up like so. And that is 12. Fantastic. Now we just got to mirror that on the other side. And we want to make sure that it is lined up like so. Kablamo. Fantastic. All right. Now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 2 for 24 of these things. Refineries. That's what they are. Okay, so 24 times 30. Yes, 24 times 30 should be like 700 and something, I think. 24 times 30 is 720. And then 720 I can get from, well, let's just go do it. We have 240 coming from each of the normal nodes. And then that equals 480. And then we have 120 from this node right here. 480 plus 120 is 600. And then if we get another normal node, that will equal 720, which is what we need. I think maybe I should go up top first. Figure out all the piping up there, and then we'll come back and figure out the piping into the system. But for now, we've got our stuff coming in like that. So to properly be able to get everything, I mean 360 per. So we're gonna have to connect these in 4x4s. So we'll have 6 sets of 4 refineries that are being connected by pipes. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And now we have all of our machines hooked up via pipes. Now what I think I'm going to do is get rid of that first. Okay, so I think we'll take the... I did kind of set it up funny, where I have the two 120 lines on top of the two 240 lines. I suppose I could change those around, but it would be quite a bit of trouble. So I'm going to try to just work around it, because what would be nice would be able to have one going in here, one going in here, and then the other two going over that way. So this pipeline here is 240. It's going to come to here, split into 120, and feed into these four, and keep going with the other 120. And then here, kind of doing the same thing, so like about here. And then like that. So we got 240, split into 120, feed these four, keep going, feed the other four, and bam. So this should be completely functional. 24 of these. This transition is going to be risky because we have a limited amount of power to get these machines up and running. And I don't think that at first we're going to be making very much fuel from these. I think we might need a second refinery, or we might have to take oil from somewhere else. Okay, new plan. We have... Gosh, we're gonna have to put this on hold. I hate it, but we do not have enough power in the grid to support the things that we need. Because, I mean, like, as much as I enjoyed hammering out all of those bits and pieces for the computers and the heavy modular frames and things like that, I don't think that's sustainable for me. Plus, we're going to have to get some like Caterium infrastructure and stuff like that going. So, I mean, if we could get some more coal generators going and we can boost our production, that would allow us to not only reconnect our steel plant, but we would also be able to have more than enough energy to get all of these up and running. And it honestly would not be too hard to do. So, I mean, if we look at the map here, I've already been up here. If we just kind of meander back a ways and follow this wall, we could probably drive up here and come around here. And right here, we have 3 pure coal nodes just waiting to be combined with that water. Bingo. Oh, and a drop pod. This is a big guy, isn't it? Ah! Nothing too crazy. What do you need? 50 megawatts of power? That's easy. We'll just make ourselves... You know, I could do biomass burners, or I could wait, get the coal power up and running, and when that's up and running, I'll be able to reward myself with a hard drive. Ha ha ha. I would love to be able to. Your head's too big. Get out. Bye-bye.